Hello and welcome to Alpha Realm Sports. Today is Thursday, October 24th. We got two college football games on the slate today. Let's get right to it. All right, Georgia Southern versus Old Dominion. 5 years ago, if somebody were to say, hey, Georgia Southern's playing Old Dominion, I wouldn't even want to watch that game. But with Georgia Southern playing the way they're playing, and Old Dominion, over the past couple years, have been making their come up. Dude, this is going to be a good game. Now, Georgia Southern, the big question comes down to it. Can they keep their scoring going? Can they score 27, 28, points? Can they score 24 points? If they can, most of the time they're going to be in the games. And Old Dominion, I mean, yeah, they beat Texas State. Texas State is a good team, but Texas State is, in my opinion, is one of those teams that kind of, they go up against a strong team like Old Dominion, they're gonna lose, in my opinion, 9 times out of 10. But I mean, you got Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's putting up numbers, dude. I mean, they can score. They can score. So the easy bet for me, total team points. Georgia Southern over 23.5. Over, I mean, if you can find anything 27, they're gonna score over 28 points. And to be honest with you, with it a 2.5 point Old Dominion being the favorite, you might as well just put your money line on Georgia Southern. I mean, I'm not betting. The last two times I bet against Georgia Southern, it bit me. I'm not doing it this time. So you might want to factor that into it too. But I'm just telling you, Georgia Southern can score. Now they're whatever. Keep it how you want to keep it. I'm telling you right now, I think Georgia Southern is at least going to score 24 points. Put that, and if you're going to bet on that, you might as well sprinkle a little money line in on Georgia Southern. Next game is a bigger game on the slate. Syracuse versus Pitt. Pitt's ranked in the top 25. I mean, people are saying, who's Pittsburgh beat? They haven't beat anybody. Dude, they can play. I'm not talking about their, week 3 or whatever that was where they beat somebody 74-14, 72-14. I'm not talking about that. You can take that game and throw it out. But I mean, Cincinnati's defense, they've shut some teams out. They played really good defense, and they beat Cincinnati by a point. That was a good game. They beat West Virginia. I mean, come on, West Virginia is not the greatest, but they're playing up. Just last week they had a bad game, but West Virginia's playing good. So Pittsburgh has played some teams, and people think, oh, Syracuse, they got McCord. He's throwing so well. He does have talent. I'm not gonna lie, and he could be looking at the Pittsburgh tape all week, preparing for the game and just thinking, oh, I'm gonna tear up this Pittsburgh defense, right? Which I think might be true. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, Pittsburgh, with their passing game being as pretty much, every pass they throw, they're almost getting a first down. They're almost getting 10 yards every pass they throw. That, you got to factor that in. So it might be a shootout. Who knows? It might be like 34-42 or 34-37. It's going to be a high scoring game. So again, like I was saying on the first time, play it safe. If you're going to put some real money on it, just pick the total over team points for Syracuse over 27. Same thing with Georgia Southern. I just think, in my opinion, I got a feeling that both those teams are going to go out and score a good amount. Now, they might win, they might lose, but they're going to score their points. So, yeah, that's a safe play. Originally, all right, even though I put those two picks out there before I started looking at all the stats and stuff, and I saw Syracuse versus Pittsburgh, my initial gut feeling was like, oh, Pittsburgh's about to stomp them. You know what I mean? But then I started looking in and because I didn't watch any of Syracuse games, and I see Syracuse quarterback, and I'm like, dude, come on. Their running back is still, he's got 500 yards in the season. He's still solid, even with their passing game being a strong part of their game. So I wouldn't even bet win or lose on Syracuse or Pittsburgh. I just pick team total over points for Syracuse. And if you got to do that live, then you got to do it live. But yeah, there you go. That's Alpha Realm. And one more thing is holla at your boy. Oh, dude, almost made it. Almost made it.